Hello, Vineet. Thanks to accept our invitation here. This is the first day of Bias Blockchain Week in Istanbul. What do you want to say about the event? And there is a very good crowd here. What do you want to say about community also?
Hi, Burkit. Thank you for inviting me. Yes, it's the first day. I think the event is quite good.
Yeah.
For me, the number of people I have met are quite interesting. Again, this is one of the criteria which I look at before going to an event. There are quality people who are actually building up in this space. There are fellow VCs who I have met. And Binance Blockchain Week is something that I've been going always to. I was in the Dubai event as well. It's a great event, great event to meet builders, great event to understand the local community, as well as great venture capitalists that you can meet across. So amazing place and amazing event.
So can you inform us about Cypher Capital? What are you doing? What solutions do you offer to markets? What is your vision?
Okay, so Cypher Capital is a $100 million fund based out of Dubai. I run a single LP fund of a guy who is one of the world's biggest miners, known as Bijan. His company is known as Phoenix Technology. We've been investing in crypto projects, primary markets. That means projects which have not listed on an exchange for the last 3 to 4 years. 300 plus investments right now. Some investments include projects which recently launched on Binance, like Miston Labs, Say Network. I've done Casper Labs. I've done 300 plus great projects. So what we bring to the table is all about investing in projects which have a vision to build something in the blockchain space, whether it's the infrastructure projects like L1, whether it is gaming projects. That's what we do. But what we additionally offer is this access to Middle East. So we are one of the biggest guys out of Dubai. So we have access to markets in India. We have access to markets in Africa, even Middle East as such. So that's what we get. And because we have so many investments, there are a lot of partnership opportunities. There's a lot of media opportunities that we get to our projects. So that's what we do. Invest in great projects and building up a great ecosystem for the future.
So I want to ask more general question now. Global economy is not going well actually. There's wars and inflation problems, and we just passed coronavirus, and also we kind of passed liquidity crisis in crypto. So as a VC, what is your assessment of current landscape of cryptocurrency ecosystem? How do you face problems, especially from the institutional investors?
See, again, there are 2-3 aspects of the question that you asked me. Crypto is still a very growth stage asset. It's not something that is, it's not like a stock market where, mass adoption has come. When I look at Crypto.com had come with a report that there are 400 million wallets in the world. If I assume one wallet is 1%, it's less than 4% of the world population. And I think 90% of them are speculating right now. So when it comes to global financial cues, yes, it is affecting the whole market in terms of, liquidity gets drained out, people move away from risky assets. But we as an investor are not short-term investors. We don't go and buy a token because it will go 20%. We look at long-term, how are these things solving up. For example, I don't look at Ethereum as a short-term $1,800 to $4,000 token. I believe Ethereum builds smart contracts which are going to change the future of finance in the future, change the future of gaming. So I would be investing in it for the long term. I don't look at Binance Coin as just an exchange token. I look at it on a long term because Binance is becoming the Google of crypto.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, it's all about long-term investing. And I think when people are running away and thinking that the whole world is sinking is the time when you should be investing in it. Haven't we seen 4-year cycles happening in the past? Didn't we see Bitcoin crashing down from $20,000 to $4,000? People were saying that, this is the end of Bitcoin. It isn't, because you have to understand the value that this thing gets into the world. When I look at Latin America, for example, when I look at Argentina, the currency has depreciated by 95% over there. How does a single Argentinian store his value? Yeah. He can do it in his local currency.
Like Turkish people.
Huh?
Like Turkish people.
Yeah, Turkey is another good example. See, because there are people who have been saving for years and have this money. Yeah. In Lebanon, for example, they can't access that money as well. Banks have closed down. So where do they go to? They go to assets like Bitcoin, which again, a lot of speculators say that Bitcoin went from 60,000 to 20,000. But over a 4-year horizon, hasn't the same Bitcoin gone from $5,000 to 35,000? So It's a volatile asset, yes, but it is a growing asset.
Yeah.
The day 15% or 20% of the world population understands the use case, understands it as a store of value, understands the use of USDT as a stable coin or other stable coins, adoption is going to come. And that is the time it will be a mature market, and it will be a great place to be. In fact, this is something that I always say is it's all about educating these people in Latin America, in Africa, in Asia on what crypto is, other than it being a speculative asset, which a lot of people are doing right now.
So, last questions. In your opinion, what awaits us in 2024?
Okay. So, again, as I said, I look at the long term of it.
Yeah, sure.
Where,
It's
I
a
think
bit short term, 2024, but
2024 is a very short term, but, I would say if you look at next year, there are elections coming out in 3 countries. US is having elections, UK is having elections, India is having elections.
And Halloween's coming.
Yeah, so the problem is, to get votes, you need interest rates to be down. So I have a very strong feeling that interest rates will start going back. Market will start having liquidity. Halving is coming as well. People have been waiting with money in their mattresses for last 2 years. People have kept their money on the side because they didn't want to get into risky assets. And I think patience is getting away. So we will definitely see a growth in markets. Again, if we go by the 4-year cycle theory, we would see 2025 and to being the place when markets will be at their peak. Again, this is also a short-term view of looking at it. These next 2 years are going to be great. Let halving come. You will see great new projects coming up. You will see real assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum really doing all-time highs as well. And market should be good. But again, we should look at more on a long-term period. We should look at what will Bitcoin be when 15% of the world population is there? What will Bitcoin be when 1 billion users are there?
Yeah.
What will Binance be when first of all, they're already the biggest exchange in the world, but then when they would have an amazing number of users. So I look at long term, but short term also it should be quite positive.
So Vineet, thanks for your information and for answers and for your time.
Budki, really good talking to you, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye. Thank you.